In this view, I'll be doing the As of Britain quest, which is set after the Forest finale. So I think it should be pretty important, I think. Oh no, boom, final last episode. So that's cool. Back here.
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Oh, there's Electra and Ceredra. It's very pretty music here. Wait, I want to go talk to them first, see if this is different dialogue. The campaign is over, and our deeds accomplished. Set aside the world's worries weighing on your mind for now, and share a drink with me, Imperator. I bought a once-in-a-millennium vintage today. Miss it, and you'll have to wait another 1,000 years. Heh, Dux Gladiorum. 1,000 years, but a mere blink of an eye. Now, Grand Campaign. Yeah, it is. I appreciate the thought, but please gift such a treasure to my minister instead. I'm sure Dux Minim will cherish this gift. I knew you'd try to weasel out of it, so I already celebrated with them before coming here. Oh, heh, guess it's the tactical oversight on my part this time. But as a king, I must bear the weight of every move on the board. Indulging myself in honeybrew would only lead to a total defeat, so I still can't drink it. You can try trusting your vassals more. Even if you take a short break, everyone in the Flame Chase army can handle their duties just fine. There's no need to worry excessively. You both make fair points, but... well then, no need to force it. Seems this fine vintage will just have to be enjoyed by us alone, little Grey Fry. No pressure if you don't want it. Heh. Oh well. Clarity of mind is important, but to spoil my dear subjects' joy in the feast would be a greater loss still. Well then, here's to Versus tomorrow. Quite an astringent bite. Aww. It's nice. Explore the new Eternal page. You see, the nebula blooms with radiance. Tracing the silhouette of a garden, a newborn world is about to sprout. This scene is the ending of As of Britain, and also the origin point of the Enforce in the real world. One day will give birth to true life. The people in the memory will be born one by one, waiting for you tomorrow. The stars breathe silently. You are certain that the fruit of Enforce has been planted. And I have my things now. But what about its cause? Until that day comes, the journey continues. Endless possibilities unfold beneath your feet, and only the memory remains in yesterday. I don't want to set off alone. Perhaps there's still something I can do. I wish... You recall the promise of Trailblaze. The story of Flame Chase will echo across the stars. People will remember that Forest was a brilliant, magnificent world. You think... You can let more people read as I've written, preserving the memories of this world. If you do this, the causality will become more stable. You can't be certain. You're willing to believe. What matters is that this is a promise, shared between you and many others. Perhaps it's time to fulfill my promise. Yeah. Go show everyone as I've written. You're becoming wild. Back on the express. Oh, I have as I've written here. I was wondering if Castrus and Cypher would be in my bath again. But sadly not. So, Patchsoka, you're saying you want to mass print the text of As I've Written and publish it as a book? Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Not a bad idea. However, any publication on the Interastral Network must go through the IPC's channels. I'm not sure how they'd feel about this. Don't worry, we have allies. Yes, we've already discussed the details of this project with the Business Consolidation Department. The verdict is approved for execution. Yay! Thanks to our experience in Yellow 6, we were able to close this deal. Rather than focusing on short-term gains, establishing a model of preservation will be more beneficial for long-term development. Besides, safeguarding new and growing civilizations is precisely what the Strategic Investment Department was made to do. According to Dr. Ratio, establishing a consistent understanding of Enforus across the cosmos will aid its future to a certain degree. Very much so. That's right. The Industrial Beast Entertainment will handle the publication of As I've Written, and the IPC will cover all related expenses. Yay! That's very good. As for liaising with the various planets, we'll leave that to the Nameless. I see you've long been prepared, as expected of the Throne of Worlds from Boris. Yep, that's me. Perhaps soon it'll be time for the young ones to take charge of the Express. That doesn't... that's... sounds concerning. Don't sound too world-weary, Walt. You've got plenty of youth left. Even the IPC is helping out. Knowing you'd definitely want to go check it out yourself, right? Go ahead then, and sow the seed of civilization. Create a story that belongs to you. It's a story that belongs to everyone. Rest assured I won't let you down. Keep going. It's like an unwritten rule among the nameless. Press forward and see it through to the end. Time is of the essence. You head to Bellabog. Oh, am I really showing everyone?
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the
Frost
scent
and
of wheat
flame.
fields.
Oh, we're going to see Cocolia. And see Zila. I mean, Bronya. Got the Guardians mixed up. It's been a while, Petra. I heard you were coming, so I invited to see you as well. The kids at the orphanage are too scared to even go outside now because of the destruction. Never mind that. What did you want to talk about? As I've written, you recounted what? Story behind as I've written and the current state of Enforce. I heard the whole cosmos was shaking up by what you did. Pretty impressive how you managed to sort everything out. Thanks to Miss Topaz's anti-Iron Doom vaccine and our timely shutdown of the engine of creation, Bellabog was able to avoid another crisis. Don't worry, the reconstruction plan hasn't been affected, but I must say, even a tiny ripple in the universe becomes a tsunami when it reaches frontier planets. The same goes for Enforce. As a similarly developing civilization, we are willing to contribute to its future. Goodwill is like a torch. It can only burn brighter when it's passed on. I am not one for fancy words, but if you need help, I'll definitely be there. Oh right, I've got something to ask you. Come with me later. Could it be? What's so secretive? Don't ask. Just be there. I'm not playing around. What is it? Oh, it's... Wait, is Pitch Dark Hook the Great hurt? What do I remember? Finally, you're here. My legs are going numb. Hook, what are you... I heard from Clara that she was using Digatron to help with mining, but the power was too much, and she fell and broke her leg. Oh. I'm afraid she won't be able to take this interstellar flights anywhere. Anymore. Aww. Sad. She wants to hear your fresh stories from beyond the sky, so she won't have any regrets. Wait, is this fake? What did Natasha say? Just take it as the truth. Don't worry too much about the details. What? What do I remember? We'll help work it out, right? Since you'll say so. Tell the story of Azafratan. Aww. All the different scenes. Took sentence by sentence, especially those thrilling adventure parts, naturally done in the voice of a bath sprite. Wowza! Legends, galaxies, giant monsters, so cool! I knew there are so many interesting things around the sky. But Julia and the others wouldn't believe me. I'm gonna tell them right now. Hook sprang up from the bed, with a whoosh, and dashed away in a flash. Why was Natasha, like, keeping her secret though? That she wasn't wounded. Nice work, Doc. You're a real miracle worker. Didn't even do anything. Perhaps your story was so fascinating that it cured her without any treatment. Of course. I admit, I was just playing around earlier. She just wanted to see you. Children are all like that. All that fuss for nothing. Well, at least she's okay. I should get going. Keep an eye on Hook. Make sure she doesn't pull any weird stunts. The children's energy seems endless. Far too young. By the way, that book seems really interesting. Would you mind sharing a copy? Yes, definitely. Next time a child is being difficult, I can use it to comfort them. Oh. I don't think it's a very comforting story. Feels like you're treating this like a fairy tale. What's wrong with fairy tales? That story contains defiance, courage, and love. Exactly the qualities children should learn. Besides, writing fairy tales is quite challenging. You must believe in the existence of beautiful things to write about them. In my opinion, sometimes adults need fairy tales even more than children do. Since you say so. Thank you. Now, could you sign this for me? And add this little message too. There's a word for this. Yes, book signing. Consider this practice for future book signings. What should I write? Probably not that one. Yeah, may we meet again among the stars. Well written indeed. This makes me the first owner of your exclusively signed copy. I'll pass this book down through generations. Aww. 500 years. 1,000 years. As long as children keep growing up, and children's children have children, you'll never be forgotten. Oh, that's actually very helpful. After all, some things must be remembered. Like that Supreme Guardian. Like all the acts of defiance that occurred among the stars. Dr. Natasha, I brought them. Where's that book? I can't remember all the details in it. Well then, should I tell you the story again?
How many moons does Amphorius have? Heard there used to be 6.
The story says Amphorius had 6 moons. Guess they didn't need to turn on the lights at night, huh? But they had no sun. Only something called the Dawn device. Mounted on the back of the tallest engine of creation. Honkai, you're only getting half the story again. It's not called the engine of creation, it's called the Titan. Yeah, mixing up worlds. Can someone really carry the sun on their back? Yeah, I kinda did that. I'm not some gullible kid, you know. You can fool. Yeah, I carried it myself. You carrying the Dawn device? Yeah, right. And I can totally take on Uncle Sarg. Well, I could do that as well. I did do that. But will Balmog one day vanish from the universe? Like the Amphorians did? Leaving behind nothing but a book. Aww. If that happens, we'll never get to eat popping candies again, or listen to Natasha's stories. No more playing hide and seek, or cheering for Big Brother Luca at the arena. And Forrest hasn't disappeared. And I won't let Belmont disappear either. Yeah, if that day ever comes, I'll stand tall like the heroes of the forest and protect everyone in Border Town. Then we can sign a trade, endowment with the Amphorians, just like we did with the Shenzhou. Hank, you forgot the name again. It's called the Mutual Benefit Trade Agreement. That's not the point. The point is, we can go to the hot springs in Okama, Ryan Dermis's, and I want to raise a little chimera. Just don't cut its head off. Something very bad could happen if you cut its head off. But can we really take an interstellar flight to Amphorius like Boss Hook? Taking the Astral Express isn't bad either. I really wish I can go up faster.
I wish you all a journey that is free
We
of
meet again.
illness.
Oh wait, I don't think this is... Yeah, this is... not related. Shenzhou Luofu. Luofu Xuan was in the battle. We did get help from the Shenzhou Alliance to fight Eindhoven.
101010 is the way.
So, Junior Soror. Great changes are coming. Why not join the... Yuche? Or Yuque? as the Master Diviner. And that way I can catch a breather too. General Yao Guang must be joking. If I stay on the Luofu, I'm sure to inherit the position of General. If I transfer to the Yukwei, I'd be nothing but a mere Master Diviner for life. Could I not see which path holds more promise? Junior Sora's optimism is... Wait, why does it do that? Is truly delightful. It looks like Optimistic General is a Luofu specialty. Your visitor's here, so I should get going. Patchsoka! What perfect timing! I was just about to visit the Astro Express. What's the matter? Account story of Azar written. Current state of Emporis. Before obtaining the book, I only knew that the Golden Blood was reaped in this battle, and thus it was deemed a great victory. I did not know that within that Golden Blood lay such a stirring and tragic story. Shortly after the fall of Iron Tomb, the Alliance gathered all the generals to discuss the next course of action. The records in this book should provide them with additional support. What should we do? Rest assured, whether through opera, storytelling or crosswalk, the Luofu never lacks ways to spread stories that capture people's hearts. Besides, the Alliance has been fighting battles everywhere in recent years, and there's been plenty of tales about their valor and victories. The word hero already carries weight in the people's hearts. The faithful adoption of this as written within the Alliance is most definitely assured. But from what you've said, if we want it to be remembered throughout the cosmos, the Luofu alone may not be enough. This matter requires the Skyfaring Commission's assistance. Go talk to Yukong. I'll inform her of the full situation. Okay.
Madam Yukong, you're my role model. I'd work.
A false sky. To that. It's very much like that. Sealed by the Pantheon. An exploration of challenging taboos, one after another. It sounds like some kind of fable. I can make you a promise that the Skyfaring Commission will provide its full support for matters relating to Azerfriton. From now on, the connection between Shanyo ships will grow even closer, and I'll have merchant vessels export Azerfriton to our allied fleets with the convenience of the Whistling Flames Guild. This matter should be handled quite smoothly. Though the Lawfu emerged victorious in the Battle of Eindhoven, we did not escape unscathed. Your safe return is truly a blessing. All thanks to my companions. Back when I was a pilot, I used to go on adventures everywhere with my companions in our starships. Even though we always managed to get out of sticky situations, we'd inevitably get a stern talking to when we returned. And those were the reckless days of my youth. If I had to choose again, I'd probably walk the same path. Same as your account of the trailblaze in your book. I'd like to ask you a personal question. What do you think about this journey to Forest? An unforgettable journey. It really is. And what an unforgettable journey it is. I can tell you'll cherish this memory for a long time. Memory is quite a peculiar thing. What? Sometimes I even think it's a prank by the Glaus wafer. Fully with the Foxians, what is happening? The Celestials or the Vidyadhara, they all possess lifespans far beyond those of short-lived species. One of the downsides is that it's not easy to forget. For us, history feels like it happened yesterday. It is precisely because the memories of war remain vivid that the Alliance stays vigilant and ready. The Legion is growing restless, and a fierce battle seemed inevitable. We cannot and dare not let our guard down. Ah, look at me. What am I saying? Be it the eons or the war, these topics are too grand. We shouldn't let them consume too much of our thoughts. Regarding as written, I will do my utmost, and won't let these heroic deeds be buried by the stars.
Who do you think is stronger, Lord Finan or General James?
Immortality and origination. Paniconi.
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheatfield.
Trash can. Wow, it's me. If I was a specie. Aww. Mikhail always welcomes visitors. For those who lose their way, he never fails to point them into the right direction. but there's no confusion in your expression. I'm guessing you're not here for answers. I completed a Trailblaze journey. I made unforgettable memories. I'm here to tell a story. That's right. During my journey, I met many Pathstriders and made precious memories. I want to share this experience with those who came before. Alright. Let's tell them what kind of story this really is. Yeah, so much has happened in verse. How could I sum it up with just a few words? The story, I'm afraid, is going to take a while. Well, it didn't take a long time. But it's all worth it. Let's start with Enforce. Wild Enforce. A world that defies destiny. A world born of conspiracy and sin, yet burned away alongside destruction. One cold and heavy destiny. It did not fall, but destiny itself did. Meaning. Clothed while it embraced the stars. Before your arrival, Empress was virtually unknown. Stay Express. It broke free from its cage and raced towards the stars. Trailblaze isn't just about moving forward. It's also a responsibility of connecting worlds. After this stop, you seem to better understand the conviction between Agavili's departure. Did Mikhail feel the same way when he stayed in Penacony back then? Looks like the Trailblaze. The turning point in the cosmic destiny. I've made up my mind. Let me start from the beginning. You spent countless moments in this dream within a dream. As the story ended, a certain emotion in your heart grew stronger, like a burning ember. News doesn't travel as fast in dreams. Every plot twist in the story caught me completely off guard. Thanks. I guess that's all that's needs to be said. I think Mikhail would be proud of you all. Robin. The journey against the destruction and the stories behind it should be known by more people. I know a few publishers who can make a dream bubbles based on symbol books, and put them on the market in Penacony. However, as you know, Penacony is a realm wrapped in syrup. I worry that epic tales of heroes might be too heavy for those living in dreams. All we can do is put it on the shelf Where it survives the competition, there are too many uncertainties. It will be okay, cause the other planets will be reading it lots. But I think, Patchsoka, you should just follow what your heart tells you. People can only tell stories they truly believe in. Once you've made up your mind, go see Dr. Edward. I'll convince Mr. Odie to help you out. See you later. In Penacony, dreams must conform to reality, and as I've written is no exception. What will you choose? Lucky for you. This is a dreamscape where furniture can talk. Why not hear what they have to say? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Think you mean, oh, Bubbles, my Bubbles. I don't think I've been in here before. Cause this is a locked room. The vintage dial phone stares at you, occasionally rolling its eyeballs like an owl. Captain, did you know that I wasn't always a dial phone? I used to be an owl, but I'm not an owl anymore. I'm a dial phone. Wonder you guess why? If you know, you know. And if you don't, well, no amount of explaining will help. Well, I don't know, so... Riddles need to get out of Penacony. A vase with flowers in it. Looks quite expensive. As you approach, a languid voice echoes from within. Dear Captain, do you remember me? I've been watching you for quite a while. What? That's concerning. Tell me your story, and I'll teach you about the niche art. As long as you immerse yourself in your own world, you won't get hurt. Sounds like Sunday. The vase is immersed in its own world, completely silent. Wait, which one is it? Probably that. You approach the control console, and the 4 control levers wiggle excitedly back and forth, as if waving at you. Captain, look at me! I'm the control stick, and I'm an expert at controlling hearts. Trust me, just tweak the ending a tiny bit to make it less perfect, and Bill will absolutely go crazy for it. I don't think that's a good idea. Control stick shakes, making loud creaking noise, and it already has quite a sad ending. You take the furniture's advice to heart, which provides practically zero guidance. Looks like it's up to you to make the final verdict. After all, you're the one who lives through the story. Should I make some changes? No, I think it should be kept original. As you know, nothing is taken seriously in Penconi. Even heroes' tales of blood and tears are just casual gossip over dinner. You remember Clocky, Brother Hanu, Miss Note? They were all living legends. Once, as a version gets passed down in the same mocking way, is that really what you want? No, probably not. But at the same time, it is a way of making sure it's never forgotten. I believe in Forrest. Yes, the answer was crystal clear from the start. The story of the three nameless is the best proof of that, isn't it?
It's still early.
I'm getting a lot of achievements. Syrup and honey brew. Love, friendship, rage, regret. Such a tiny dream bowl contains such complex emotions. It's like pouring a whole bottle of vodka into a dolium. Thank you for providing the memories. Here's my verdict. It's bound to be a huge hit. Even if the results aren't what we expected, I can still have the heroes No. Don't do that. I can still have the heroes tap dance in the vortex of Genesis. They will be just as big a success. Don't do that. I want it to be original. The original. Okay. Just kidding. Rest assured, I'm a professional dream ball collector. I know what can and can't be successful. And also, as a version was published in Penconi. Oh no, OG. Some guess the alfalfa was behind it, and they weren't wrong. With such a big favor ready for the taking, why not use it? Let the young folks keep stirring things up. Who knows? Maybe they will actually change the universe one day.
A world made of Memoria? What a joke!
You might want to check where you're standing.
Oh, is that person? Herta space station.
It's still early. Where to now?
Alright. Let's send the damaged ships to Bear Point and have the IPC foot the bill. Oh, if it isn't Patchsoka. Perfect timing. I've got good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first? Let's go good news first. Remember that star knot I gave you? The good news is that I got one from a space pirate. Oh. But his fleet was dispatched to fight against the Iron Tomb, and that star knot was destroyed. That's fine if it was to fight Iron Tomb. Reposted my purchase order. It'll be tough to find another seller anytime soon for a ship of that size. Actually, I'm here for Iron Tomb too. Count as written. Can't say the reverse. I have to say that this idea is way more interesting than the researchers' projects. It's a shame you don't need funding. Definitely invest a few 100 million credits. Thanks, that's a lot. I took an elective called History of Frontier Planets back in my student days. The professor warned us on the first day not to take anything at face value. Many worlds and exaggerated elements to their local hero legends, claiming their ancestors' bloodlines are inherited from some eon. Eventually, having an extraordinary origin story became quite the trend. That's not in Forest though. Forest, as I've written, is 100% real. But isn't that how stories work? When enough people believe in them, they gradually become reality. I'll get as I've written added to the space station's required reading list. The researchers may not be interested in mythology, but once they hear it's Madame Herta's project, they'll get as excited as Peppy seeing a spacesuit. Yeah, Herta was quite a big part of them forests. Where's Herta? Madame Herta has overexerted herself. She still needs some time to recover. Who said that? We're talking about the Herta. A mere Lord Ravager isn't enough to make me overexert myself. I just wasn't online, that's all. The IPC... A mere Lord Ravager. Just a mere one. The IPC keeps pestering me about forming some alliance. I got tired of the nagging, so I just turned on auto-answering mode. Oh right. Petra, I've got some more good news. After Iron Tomb fell, the scepter was ruined, but Scurry and I managed to salvage a majority of data. Oh? They are crucial for the newborn Empress. Well, let's call it that for now. If things go smoothly, the world's evolution can skip its ignorant or can skip its inorganic life phase and take a big step forward. Oh. Wait, that sounds good. Besides, the last extrapolation record. When you acted as the world-bearing titan is crucial. The trailways will replace the destruction on and purify this world. Screwy has signed a special agreement with the IBC that will closely monitor the state of affairs for a while. Lavendus Irene. Oh. As the heart of the scepter, she, too, filled the cosmos in the instant when Iron Tomb swept across all existence. She became the memories of the stars. The surging imaginary energy enabled her to create a miracle with us. The remembrance herself as the cradle. She closed the cycle of causality in a verse, making a world emerge from the memory zone. Of course, I know you just want to hear the outcome. Let me put it this way, she's just sleeping. Maybe she'll open her eyes again as a pink memory sprite, and once again embark on a journey to meet you. Aww. She makes it sound not as bad, but... that had already happened in the past. In her subjective time. Everything has become eternal. She was smiling when she left you, so don't be sad. She'd tell you the same if she was here. Aww. How long until a new Empress is born? Can't make any promises. That planet will gradually become how you remember it to be. But no one can tell when that'd be. It might take 1,000... oh no. It might take 1,000 amber eras. Or it might only take a year or two. The only thing for certain is that what you're doing will surely hasten its growth. My advice is, continue the journey, and be prepared for the worst, but keep hope in your heart. You know that if there's one thing the world of Inverse isn't short of, it's miracles. Ah, true. Oh, the big one. So what is Primer of Life? Screwy and I have reached the consensus on that. Regrettably, the answer given by the scepter is indeed destruction. Oh no. You can find a more detailed discussion in the database. That's not Empress's answer. I don't mention it's yours either, no. I have my own insights on this, which are written in the annotations. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can make it your own research topic. I would if I was a researcher. don't have any other questions, then I'll disconnect for now. Get lots of stuff to deal with. Russia signing off. Madame Potter has actually been thinking about Embarrass all this time. The last time she couldn't stop talking about something was when she contained the Stellaron. Leave as I've written to us. I'll contact you again when we have news. Yeah, the Stellaron that I now have inside me. Rhoda has gone offline. From the spot. No matter how you try to get her attention, there's no response. Contact you again. Bring the journey to a close. At last, your journey of sewing has reached its end, and you have turned to the Astro Express. Looking back, the universe you spoke of has taken root deep across the universe, quietly awaiting the day it will sprout. Perhaps this is the final step of Genesis. March? What are you spacing out for? You finish your missions too? Of course. After all, we three trailblazed through the forest together. I ran my heart out for this. I received a message from March when I was leaving Valessa, so I came back with her. She ran into some trouble on Calus. I haven't seen either of those planets. I guess that's why, because we all just going to the planets that we've been to. And don't get me started. I'm already shy as it is. And then there's the Synesthesia beacon, and to break down. Thank goodness Dunhang can speak the Clay's language. Also, I discovered a new species resembling chimeras on Spindle 3. There's no prior records of it. Oh, yeah, I heard on the radio I was talking about species from forests, like, appearing on other planets. Does that mean there can be planets completely filled with Germises? Let's wait for Himiko and Mr. Yang to come back before we do a full debrief. You should rest for now. You look tired. See you in a bit then. The world has never been so quiet. It's as though you can hear the sound of heartbeats. After 13 heartbeats. This is the final stroke you write from first. Only fate knows what will respond. But you know it's tomorrow. Oh? Wait, what? Whether it's tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they're all on the same path of the trailblaze. Not as parallel lines, but as points destined to converge.
Stay strong.
Wait, what?
Eyes forward. Oh.
Cyrene!
See you tomorrow, Amphorius.
Aww. An eternal page. And that's the end. Wow. And Forest was... And Forest was incredible. And I really will never forget about it. Got a new song as well. Okay, I can change it to this temporarily for a change. Oh, I have a lot of achievements. I might claim them later. Okay, thanks for watching the view. If you enjoyed the view, then you may watch more of my starring interviews. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. And goodbye.